Arctic Air and Heat has served the Alexander City and Lake Martin area for almost 30 years. Arctic Air and Heat provides integrity along with quality service and maintenance for any kind of system. Arctic Air and Heat also offers a duct-free split system that delivers the unmatched comfort of a traditional split system to the individual spaces in your home. Pay them a visit at 33 Milam Road in Alexander City or give them a call at 256-794-4341 or visit them online at www.arcticairandheat.com. Welcome back to Sports Blitz Live, presented by JR Sports Bar and Grill. Again, we're here with Jesse Gilliland. Breaking news while we're away, I just beat Jesse in an arm wrestling match.
That's right.
No, actually.
It was a free dinner. It was a free dinner.
It was a free I don't think anybody's believing that at all, but a six-time world champion arm wrestler. Jesse, we got a ton that we want to talk about, a ton that we've already talked about. First thing I want to talk about here before we show you some demonstrations out there, folks, red meat. And a lot of people, Americans love red meat. And a lot of people wonder why they wake up tired in the morning after they've eaten a nice big steak that's about medium rare. And talk about that a little bit.
Well, I got talking to a buddy at the gym. I was studying on food and stuff like that. What you compete on, eat tonight, is what you compete on tomorrow, your levels. So I got talking to him, and he had, when he was born, they took a lot of intestines out, so it messed his digestive. So I got talking to him just on accident, and he said, he said, I can't eat, and meat with red. And I said, what are you talking about? He said, your digestive acid is not designed to break down red meat. So he said, what it is, your body has to go wide open to cook it. Then it starts breaking it down after it cooks it.
So your body's actually cooking the meat inside.
Right. It has to cook it like a raw egg.
Yes.
It won't break it down. So your digestive acid is in full wide open to cook it, and then it starts breaking down. So the next morning you wake up, you're kind of a little tired, just don't feel good. You don't have the pep in your step. Sure. What it is, your body is working overtime to cook it, so you eat your meat more done.
That's a good point. Good point. What about the breathing? When you're working out, obviously, if you're on a bench and when you release out and you blow out, you're at your strongest point. Right.
When you do bench press or squats, when you come down, you breathe in. When you go up, you breathe out. In weaker, stronger going out. So it is, you judge your air. When you come down, you hit a lot of air. Boom. Then you maintain your air. If you run out of air, you can come back down because your muscles can't function without air.
And you use that as a strategy in arm wrestling. You actually watched your opponent, and when they were ready to breathe in, is when you hit them.
Right. When I load up, you can load up too fast, get too tensed. When you load up too tight, it restricts your blood flow in your hand. So you got to learn how to get your blood. You got to take the air to get the full amount of air for your strength. So it is when I hit them is it stops. I look at their mouth. They're breathing out, I hold them. When they start breathing in, I start hitting them as hard as I can hit them because that's their weakest point.
Because the body's trying to take in oxygen, obviously to replenish your muscles and your blood flow and all that.
When you run out of air, you fatigue.
So that's a good point. I mean, little tips like that can be used by an offensive lineman in football. I mean, a lineman, you would think, 85,000, 90,000 seat stadium, everybody's yelling and everybody's hollering. But like you said earlier, your ears can be trained even in a big crowd, even in a very noisy environment with a lot of decibels, to hear and focus on certain things.
When you get on that table, it don't matter if it's drag racing, football, anything. You got to focus so hard that you don't hear nobody but who you need to hear. The referee. When I get to the table, I make sure who's the head referee. So then I even turn my head. If I'm lined up, I'll turn my head like this and read the referee's lips, because you might have a referee that's friends with a guy across the table from you. He's wanting to give him the edge. He might say, ready, go. He might give that guy an advantage on you. When you go out of town, you kind of somebody else's mercy.
Well, it's just like being on the road in a football game.
That's right.
I mean, it's home field advantage.
But so when you get up there, I turn my head and I read referee's lips. They say, ready. When I hear that D, the next quiver, if I see his lips move, he got to say go before it actually comes out. So when his lips quiver, I'm already in full motion. I'm going.
That's amazing. Well, Jesse Gilliland here to show some demonstrations. We've talked about breathing, talked about drinking water, talked about how to approach the gym, how to do it the correct way. And you've got some interesting techniques that you want to show. And we talked about wrist and how much pressure on your tendons, because you can be very fit, you can bench press a lot of weight, and but you don't know how to use your muscles correctly and how to use your flexibility. That's right. So let's talk about this. You got a sledgehammer here.
Here's a sledgehammer. It's a 10-pound head. For every half inch away from this is 5 pounds. A full inch is 10 pounds. So the handle will be 33 inches long. So that'll be 300 and something pounds. At the end, you look at 320 pounds.
320.
So what I'm saying is here at 10 inches, that's 100. That'd be 100 pounds. So you go down, you leave your wrist locked, thumb up, and you go down. That's holding pressure. You hold 10, 12 seconds. The average person can't maintain more than 10. They fatigue. Their muscles give out. So you train yourself to hold.
Hold
up,
and then lift up.
So what it is, you come down, you're holding, so it's putting pressure on them tendons the whole time. You come up, you just keep easing out the hammer. So what I'm saying is, then
the further you go down,
so then you can turn it around and you're pressing.
I got you.
Well, then, you can hit, like, if I hit somebody, see, that's working your fingertips too.
Sure.
So your fingers here, you're squeezing your fingers, pushing. So if your hand won't hold it, that's no good.
That's amazing. And so, and as we know in football, a lot of your linemen have to use those wrists.
Right.
And a lot of times they don't know how to use the wrist. And you got some plates here.
Right.
And you talked about using your hand. And one thing that you mentioned was how you can take, I believe, a 300-pound man, and you can lay your arm down almost flat on the table.
I can sit here within a half inch, and put his foot here, and pick him up.
Amazing. So if you're teaching me what I need to do here with this 25 pounds.
You're putting your thumb out, holding like a dinner plate. I train myself, I can carry a bigger plate. But what I'm saying, you just hold your fingers like this, your thumb on top. Then you go down, and you come up. So what it is, that's putting pressure, or you can do a swing motion. Boom. So what I'm saying is, then what are you just doing that, and you just hold it a few seconds.
And you're just strengthening those.
It's putting
so
pressure
you got to hold
on
it
all
out.
them tendons. All them tendons, all the way up to your elbow.
So you hold the plate out.
Right.
Just like that.
Right. So when you feel all the pressure at your elbow, your whole body.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Now, you're going to demonstrate the 45-pound plate, obviously. But, I mean, folks, you're holding a 45-pound plate out. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't think it would be.
There's supposed to be not 4 or 5 people in the world. There's not 50 people in the world that can do this.
I'm definitely not one of
those. Me neither. What I'm saying, this plate's a little odd.
Yes.
Shape, it's got bigger holes, so it's kind of got me a little off balance. I have a little trouble controlling it a little bit.
I got you.
But like right here, it's putting all that pressure on your fingertips.
Every bit of that 45
You can kind of see my fingers turn white.
My goodness. Well,
then I can turn it around. I don't know if I can do it right here with this one. I meant to bring my glove. Turn around and pick it up. And then can't get my hand in there far enough. This one here's kind of got me a little messed up. I'll try it this way. And like this, your wrist, just popping it up.
And I mean, that's a lot of tension right there.
Right.
So you're saying the key here and what you're trying to really press here is the strength, like if a lineman's coming off, the strength here to push with your wrist.
Right. See, the average person, they hurt their self injury because it's like running up a wall. If you hit it, you hurt yourself. There ain't no forgiveness.
I got you.
So if you got somebody who's too big, you hurt yourself. So if you can come out, like they come off the ball, the linemen normally hit here and you see their bellies. So if you can put your hands on him first, you can take him off his feet and drive it.
And if you've got that guy off balance, now we were talking about if you lined up here as an offensive lineman and I'm a defensive lineman, and if I'm coming here and I'm out wide and I know you can't block me straight
you're
up.
So fast, there's no way. Man on man.
Yeah. So I come off the line and I'm coming here.
Right.
And you just stick your arm out just to get me off balance a little bit.
Using his body weight against him. So you put your hand on his hip. If you can't, if he's so fast, put your hand on his hip and step, that's going to be 3 yards.
Amazing.
Which the quarterback, if he's back there, it's going to be 6 to 8 yards. But he has the survival.
So you're giving, I mean, that's
Buying time.
Exactly. I mean, and that could be the difference.
Makes plays happen.
Exactly. So that's huge. Well, Jesse, I tell you what, man, it's been awesome having you out here tonight, and we appreciate you coming by.
You.
Congratulations on your records and your championships. And I know you kind of were in a little accident. It's kind of thrown you behind a little bit with your back, but you're training, and that's kind of what got you into this, to give your hips a little bit of a break.
That's right.
So, but Jesse, I tell you what, you'll be over on the show with us a little bit later on in the week on the radio side. So we appreciate you coming out here tonight. Look forward to catching up with you a little bit later on in the year.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Yes, sir.